and welcome to 123STITCH.com's second stitch along. This time we will be welcoming the season with Lizzie Kate's Spring Sampler. This week we'll be stitching the pink border, the word spring, this little yellow butterfly, as well as this tiny little tree. If you're interested in the breakdown of what we'll be stitching week by week, you can check out our announcement video here. As a reminder, this chart does call for 28 count natural light linen. However, just like with the last time, because my eyesight's not the greatest, I will be using the 14 count version. This week we'll also be using 5 of the 17 called for colors, as well as my favorite Bohin needles in size 26. Now, if you're ready, let's crack into it. So I am starting with the Gentle Arts Pink Azalea. That is the color that is used for the border of the chart. Personally, I like my variegated thread to be a little bit more blended, so I do like to use the loop start for this. If you prefer to show more of the variegation as you're stitching, you can always pull 2 strands of thread off of your skein there, or whatever works for you. If you like your stitches to look a certain way, that is perfect. You do whatever you like. I'm going to start here in this top left corner. Let's see. I'll just kind of, it's a little squeaky. We'll do another loop start from the front so y'all can see what I'm doing. Alright, we'll just pull through carefully and then pop that through the hole that I just came through and snap that over to the back. And you can also, if you're like me and you like your variegation a little more blended, you can railroad this whole thing if you want. You can go 1 stitch at a time. That is totally up to you. Before I continue, some of y'all may have questions on ways to store your Gentle Arts threads. We do have lots of options for that. Some people prefer to use bobbins, some people like floss drops. We also have floss away bags if you like those. Personally, for my Gentle Arts collection, as well as, Classic Colorworks, anything like that, I like to keep them on the original tags that they come with, and then I leave the one that I've already taken threads off of, just tied separate from it. That just makes it easier to remember, which one I've already used, and then I just put all of them on a ring with the loop at the top. Okay, let's continue. The border will be a little bit monotonous, but as long as you're paying attention to the number, I believe there are 66 in this straight line here. 66 stitches. I like to take a break between colors so I don't get bored. If you want to stitch the whole border, you can do that. Well, I'm running out of thread, so I'm going to tuck this in here real quick. Alright, so I've got that little tail tucked in there. I'm going to go take another one of my coffee breaks, and I'll be right back with the finish for this week. Alright, y'all, I am back. Coffee has been mainlined. Let's go ahead and finish up these stitches. Another front loop start. Set this down real quick, grab a drink of water. Actually remembered to grab a needle minder before the end of the stitch along this time. This one's a not cheetah. What's the other one? The other spotted? The leopard from Letistitch. This little package right here. Just a few more stitches with the evergreen. Untwist the thread. Alright, time to tuck my tail. Okay. Alright, so now all we got left is the sable. Only a few stitches with this color. Okay. This is a really pretty brown. Should I cut this in half? Just for the trunk of that little tree there. Oh. Don't leave your scissors open or you'll sit on them. Alright. stitches on the bottom. Okay. That is all for that tree. Look at that. So happy. Oh, here is the finished progress for this week. So I definitely had to like triple count on the border to make sure that I got the right number of stitches. I think I got it right. But at this point, you know, there's no going back. Yeah, I definitely love the color pink on the border. I love the curly letters and the spring. But I do think that I'm gonna go back, and no, you don't have to do this if you don't want to, but I'm gonna go back and add some back stitching in here on the butterfly. Totally up to you. That is it for week 1. We hope you're enjoying this little stitch so far. If you would still like to join us, you can do so at any time. There is a link to our website below. Remember to share your progress with us. You can use hashtag 123SpringSal2024 on all of our social media pages. Thank you for joining us. See you next week. Happy stitching!